Hi, YouTube. Okay, so I need to clarify something. Okay. So the line, like a lotus leaf, I grow higher than grime, is lowercase and no S. So just putting that out there. Okay. All right. So next song. So pretty much the way I've written the album is in almost, I've tried to do it in chronological order. So yeah, okay. So the next song is called Innocence. I guess I haven't really written any choruses or anything like that. They're all, yeah, all right, whatever. Okay. High school sweetheart, thought I would marry him. The usual, dated for marriage even then. Provided me an ultimatum, him or my family. Brother inscripted in the military, chose family. Bestie whose favorite city is Vancouver. Thank you for reminding me of something that I said at our year 12 formal. If you're not going to care about it in 5 years, why waste 5 minutes on it? Still to this day, I thank you. Okay, and then I don't think he's going to care that I have written that. All right. And then the next one is handwritten letter dated 14/2/10. Built-in best friend, shadow following me everywhere. Lucky that God allowed me to have a big brother like you. So beyond proud, 51% of the people who leave the army choose the heavens over this earth. Friends of yours still message me occasionally to say that they are proud as well. You've overcome so much. Writing this makes me tear up. Okay, and then I asked for permission from my brother for that, so don't come for me, people. Okay, cool. The next one's Eye of the Storm, lean into the pain. Keep the center of balance, be diplomatic, stay kind among the slime. Other people saying, gosh, it's like you've lived 9 lives. God's design. Navigate through the pain, allow the light to flow in. Now the next one is, I don't know if I want to release that one yet. So I'll just skip that. Okay, then the next one is 18, wanted ink, went to a family friend, grew up with him and ended up being my boss at work. Told my family, mom said she would disown me. Mom, I'm not property, straight edge, asked him for advice innocently. Probably one of my first mentors without even knowing it. He wanted to date my best friend, so he would ask for her number. He was my brother's girl at the time, so I never shared it. He was proud of myself when I shared a photo of myself in lingerie, said that's bravery. People who didn't know me well asked me if I was okay. I was just doing it to make a point that social media can be fake and don't believe what you first see. My everyday uniform is ankle to wrist. Saying that, I am wearing Levi's. They're a very soft denim, so people that don't like denim and think that other people that wear denim are crazy, you just need to find a soft denim that's not uncomfortable. Cotton on body, and that's it. Calvin Klein underwear. All right. next one is Backbone. Okay, so 21st birthday, got infinite tattooed on my wrist. Reminded to myself more than anything else. Placed it there so I could cover it with a watch. Went back home and picked up a job as a checkout chick, guy in line, intent on having a conversation. Was on the clock, so I had to make it quick. Only sign of wealth was the Rolex on his wrist. Told me a story about when he was a child. He was in Paris. It's 11:11. My phone's going off, baby. Okay. Okay, told me a story about when he was a child. He was in Paris. His grandma told him to go outside and look up to the sky. Pick a star. Yep, you're one of those. Retold the stories since. Sincerely, I hope it helped. Okay. Okay, so I'm a little bit conflicted if I should put the next song Peace Please or Heartbreaker or Ball Breaker. So I'm thinking like I almost want the title of the song to be the first line of the song, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next one after that, so let's just skip Peace Please because I'll put that later. Okay, so the next one is Heartbreaker or Ball Breaker were the first words he spoke to me. Didn't know how to reply, so I said nothing at all. Underground Club. Oh. Actually, I'm going to skip this until after something. I'll release this one later because it's... Yeah, no, I can't release that yet. Yeah, all right. So, princes can be pricks too. So I've already put this on my Instagram, but I'm going to include it. Your insecurities made for a watered down version of me. My closest friends couldn't recognize the essence of me. I kept it low key. You locked it down within 2 months. Was it just to get me off the market? The ring made me feel like a bird in a golden cage. The first night you took me to a restaurant that spun 360 degrees. Your label of feminism was just a plea. You fit in with the misogyny to a T. The nobility didn't make you any more gentlemanly. In the end, I resorted to 24/7 security. When I was leaving, you made it so that I would stay financially. Congratulations, you still got a visa out of me. Everyone knows what this is about, who this one's about. All right. So, let's not finish yet. This one's a bit cheeky. All right, so 3 degrees of separation. No of, don't know me. Cards close to my chest for a reason. If all you see is physicality, then you really don't know me at all. Warnings from brother type protectors to be careful, you're very pretty. Wife on the cover of Vogue took his words seriously. Truth seeker, legend keeper. Okay, so the song Heartbreaker or Ball Breaker, I'm going to connect to this. Truth seeker, legend keeper. So I want it to be like, I don't know, I don't know if I should have it so that it's like, I don't know if it should, I almost want it to be like a heartbreaker or ball breaker, and then truth seeker, legend keeper. So I want it to like synchronize, if that makes sense. All right. Okay. The next one is, guys, this is a lot. Boat Dr. Versace. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm not Italian. Okay. So you were one of the first people I could count on one hand that knew I was going through a breakup. Still set up a chat with a lawyer so I could exit the business ASAP. So many cool phone calls from the loo with tears streaming down my face. Lost my voice for a solid 2 months. Conference calls from Singapore trying to close deals with no voice felt embarrassing. I do this thing where when I'm going through something heavy, I keep it to myself till I can say it with a straight face. Someone at work asked him about it 2 months later. I was able to say, yeah, we broke up. He probably approached it the same way as his friends were hitting me up for things related to the business. Explained the same thing to them. No bad blood, no hate. Saw 222 when I thought of you. Small world. When you told me you knew people I grew up with. Asked me how you would tell your mother how you met me. No one's business really, but anyway. When my brother asked if I'm dating someone, I said none of your business. Why is it that we try and shame women who embrace their sensuality? You explained to me that the man is the mountain, the woman the wind. I was angry at you when you said he wasn't the guy for me. Ended the conversation and left the table. Why is it that we want to break beautiful things? Okay. All right, so, okay. Okay, next one is met at Bond, Baby Faces. You're a work of art. Was so proud of you when I started to see the work you had done. Met up again in Sydney. Said to the people that I work with, when we get married, our names will be ... nada, not sharing that. Kind of man that is a work of art. His preferred choice of jewel was an opal. His purchase of it was unexpected. I said it looked like the universe. He said, yeah, your eyes. Never had to work out, skated, surfed, and fit into Italian suits as if they were custom made for him. First time he met the people I worked with, he saw it for what it was, a popularity contest. Treated it like a casting call. Kind of guy that could vibe my energy and say, come here, lay down, meditate on the floor with me. Only guy my brother ever approved of because he could keep it up in the conversation with him. Okay, so this is version 2 of handwritten letter dated 14/2/10. So pretty much, okay. So I'll share this as well. So built-in best friend, letter detailed your high expectations. Okay, so So handwritten letter dated 14/2/10. Built-in best friend, letter detailed your high expectations. Lucky that God allowed me to have a big brother like you. So beyond proud of you. Picked up the phone while you're on the side of a mountain. Please don't. Wouldn't be offended if you missed my call. 51% of the people who leave the army choose heavens over this earth. Such a sin. No judgment. I've walked in those shoes. Friends of yours still message me occasionally to say that they're proud as well. You've overcome so much. Writing this makes me tear up. Bike accident. Cancelled every plan. I cried every day until you were better. Fought because you didn't believe me when I told you one of your ex-girlfriends was in Forbes. Finally believed me when I sent you the link. I told this one guy who asked questions about you that your standards are high still. Read you this to get your approval. You said I expected more. She has a gift. P replied saying, I'm proud of you. C said, do as you please, baby girl. Okay. All right. 11. Twin flame in Italian. When I come closer to myself, I feel closer to you. The me is a we. The concept is now trendy. Most are unaware of the work involved to rise the Kundalini. Began the work in a city foreign to me. London, another guy's diamonds were on me. He sensed the shift in energy. Was trying to reclaim his territory, sent flowers that were left in a hotel. The ring came off, as did the weight of the responsibility of his nobility. Karmic, cathartic. I feel like we've met before, perhaps in a previous life. First time around, you made the assumption when you didn't have all the information. I knew then that you chose the harder path. Okay, the next one is the light you see in me is the light I see in you. So I don't really like this one, but anyway. Okay, so brother sitting me down, lecturing me, D, your essence isn't showing. Explaining that Sydney has made me tougher, and if I didn't do that, I'd be eaten alive. Too many times I was told that I was too kind. Yeah, my guard is up, granted. The pain that I have felt when I have allowed people to make a home in my heart only to set off a bomb in there. The only question I can ask is why? Why do you feel the need to do that? Still kept that. 13, the title is, I haven't written this one yet, but anyway. Let's just be, release, world leaders, please just speak. No more war, peace please. That just speaks for itself. And then I have like, well, so many more to write. Okay, so I have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to write. 21 is karmic. 2-2, bought the restaurant on a second date. Thought he was talking smack just to impress me. I took everything he said with a grain of salt. Great advice from G. I was writing down an app idea on a brown paper bag. Actions speak. You told me you spoke 9 different languages. You said, I love you. First response from me. You don't know me well enough to say that. Understood some Urdu because of you. You made some of my dreams come true, and for that I thank you. Okay. Next one is called Speak Up. First client, Rolex, gave me something to aspire to. Number plate in front of me was 1111. When does that ever happen? Universe approved. So jet lagged. Arrived first. Thought I was a part of C-suite. Shoulders back, chin up. Texted mum saying thank you for all the ballet lessons. No first day. Gave cheek to the executives that drank liquid lunches. He didn't like it. Pressed me as to why I feel the need to chat back. Body language was saying that I didn't want him close to me. I finally explained. Parents are deaf. Stood up. Asked me if I could give him like a hug. Ended with respect. Probably why I'll always back the underdog. This one's a bit mean, but anyway. Alright. Okay. Okay, so next one is Pilot. I'm sorry my brother made assumptions about you. You're self-made. He had a sixth sense about these things and was probably calling to be protective. First date, phone call. You said we'll be married within the year. You scared me. I'm sorry. So many public apologies. I loved that you understood the simple side of me. You asked what I wanted for my birthday. I said I wanted to go to the beach. You had it arranged within the day. The sun looked like glitter that day. I'm sorry that you were waiting in car parks while I was trying to get out of investor meetings. Certain things still remind me of you. When you flew out of the country saying that you wanted different flavors. F-U-C-K, that hurt me. You came back to the land down under for your palate cleanser. To the guy that broke up with me saying that he wanted different flavors. TK. Achha, come back for your palate cleanser. That's so mean. Still wants me as his +1 for his sister's wedding. I didn't want to cross any boundaries. He said, stop, my family still loves you. You still have a kind heart. Week after he broke up with me, took it on the chin, getting ready for a date with a guy who flew in from the coast filming The Rock King. Fellow Aussie who was clearly not used to girls speaking up for themselves. Was addicted after I told him that a conversation normally goes two ways. Surprised at the cheek. Alright, next one is Twin Flame again. So Twin Flame, this means unity, deja vu. Again, when he asked me if my dreams come true. Another rendezvous. I never tell you the full dream. Real love. I've learnt that men who really love me would move mountains to be with me. None of this half-assed bullshit. They're either all in or all out. Said men proposed where the sky meets the earth. Deposited Tiffany & Co. It wasn't right. I let him know that he needed to get his money back. Speak easily. You like chess, games, muse. Yeah, I kept you amused. Wordplay, you had your fun. You passed on the honest conversation. Tapped out. Yeah, I'm no longer going to participate. Then asked to play again. Alright, sportsmanship or savage. You can't manipulate me, the games are over. Cards are already on the table and the wings have been pulled back. I want you to be happy, just not at the expense of me. Thanks though, you made me qualify harder when people want to be in my life. Heart of pure gold, your gifts left blue-collared stains on my skin. I existed before you and will after you. Brother asked me about you because you requested an introduction. Heard it in my voice, yep, he broke her heart. Lectured me to stay stoic, trust me, I'm trying. Guys have asked me why are you hard to love? Who F-U-C-K-E-D, you up, congrats, award goes your way. Yet you still get jealous and petty, WTF. Isolated, prayed harder, pushed further, asked God to protect me from you. I even asked you to leave me alone. What else do you want from me? Let go. I surrender, you win. Finally falling in love with me. Alrighty, next one is first text. At 2:33, you signed off with C. I've asked for permission for this as well, so Again, don't come for me, internet. Alright, so lived up to hemisphere, spoke out loud saying that I didn't want to be there. Realized the owner was in the lift, felt bad. I was on babysitting duties, I was babysitting my boss. Held my liquor and the hair. You asked me if I can buy you a drink, initially declined. Your response was, don't be that girl. Kay accepted it and then just left it at your table with just a sip. We spoke about CBD to help his military PTSD. Passed the test without even trying when you asked to meet him. Most guys who are scared of my brothers intend to hurt me. Asked to be my sea buddy. Little did you know that I had my brother and father speaking some sense into guys with double standards who thought that they were entitled to every detail of my life just because I lived there. Ironically black for the other team, yet still projected their anxiety. Even more irony because I voted yes. People who known me point to it a second, assuming I was for the streets. Little did they know I made you wait a year at least. Broke skin, I let you in. You called me Madonna. Is skin pigment still a thing? Last line of BT exchange. Reread, just want to apologize. Your post-love clarity confession, where you said you wanted to get married one day, scared me. Okay. Character so weak, all he could do is speak. Told me to get work done, went to the beach the next day, responded with how much of the business he was invested in, maybe calculating how much he could profit from me. Not how I was raised. BB cream has my family asking, what's that shit on your face? Guys, take note, we don't put on makeup for you. Ferrari, Lamborghini, spoke old money, acted new. Introductions to ex-ballet girls. I told them to be nice. My friends are good girls. Felt embarrassed by your overcompensations. Good girls letting you know that you can never unsay the things you said, then leaving the table. Death in the family, putting things into perspective. Showed up to make sure your little brother ate. Defended his girl's work ethic when people assumed she was just with him for the money. All the party girls disappearing when things got real. Ego, it got crushed when I rejected you. Is that why you lied? Still, I thank you. All love, I forgive you. Some people are in your life for reasons and seasons. 5-5, even still. You were the only one that ever asked me that question. That credit is for you. Okay, next one is brother from another mother, sister from another mister. Being asked if I'm a poet, could be. Begging you, don't let this go above your head. I added that last line because I didn't want to come across as condescending. Okay. Next one is gangsters acting gentlemen. Taught me how to disarm a gun, attempted to shame me. Said I can't believe your brothers didn't teach you that. Gangster acting gentleman, probably wouldn't even be able to keep eye contact with my brothers. Tried to label me a good girl or a bad girl based on the underwear I wore. Complained that you lost money trying to find me as we didn't exchange deeds. Then you like, do you really want to be with a club owner? Yo, you pursued me. The next one I haven't finished writing either. And that's it so far. It's a lot, but I still have to write and produce all of the actual music behind this. These are just the lyrics. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna publish this and then try and We produce it all.